Or let's turn to our own Nicolas Germain. Nicolas, peace is breaking out.
This really is a historical event. The two governments have not been speaking for 20 years. We have to remind viewers here that there were two bloody wars in their history. First of all, the independence struggle between 61 and 91. Eritrea was an Ethiopian province, the only one to have been colonized by Italy for 50 years. That gave them the sentiment of being a bit different and pushed them into this independence struggle. In 93, they officially become independent and Ethiopia loses all access to the sea. And then, of course, in 98, another two-year border war, very bloody. 80,000 people are killed. That's why it's such a historic announcement today, the restoration of diplomatic, cultural, economic ties. And why it's happening now, I think it's because there was the nomination of a new prime minister in April in Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed. That really was the game changer. He made a lot of announcements, for example, the release of political prisoners and the fact that he wanted to make peace with Eritrea. He said that he would accept the 2002 border ruling imposed by an independent commission, which until now Ethiopia had refused. And the other important note is that Ethiopia had been governed for nearly 30 years by an ethnic minority, which were the Tigrayans, and they had become the enemies of Eritrea. Whereas Abiy Ahmed, he's an Oromo from a major ethnic group in Ethiopia, and this also facilitated discussions.
Facilitated discussions. He's gone faster than we thought. His trip over the weekend to Asmara. Where does it leave Eritrea's only leader since independence?
Oh, that's, I think, a very good question, because what his critics were saying of President Isaias Afwerki is that he used the tensions with Ethiopia to rule his country with an iron fist. And that's why you only have one political party, no independent media. That's why you have thousands of Eritreans who flee the country every year, and we see some of them in makeshift camps in Paris. So he'd always used the tensions with Ethiopia also to create this indefinite national service, military service with very low pay, no prospects for improvement. So the big question now is, now that there seem to be fewer tensions with Ethiopia, can he continue to have this authoritarian regime or not? We'll just have to wait and see.
All right, Nicolas Germain, many thanks.